Hello, Capricorn. We're going to get right into your reading. We're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with. We have the miracles are endless. What you may need to look at. We have trust in the magic. And then possible future energies. We have the abundant universe will provide. Overall energy. We have give with gratitude and grace. All right. So what you may be struggling with is the miracles are endless, and it can be that belief that things are going to get better, that belief that things are going to happen, that belief that things are going to turn around, right? In that happiness, that your cups would be overflowing. We've got the Devil card, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, that things will balance out in your favor, that things will happen for you. I feel that you're sort of surrounded by some toxic energies, by some negative energies, feeling trapped. You know, it almost could be that you're feeling trapped within the negativity. And that's holding you back from that belief that the miracles are endless. I feel that, and I've noticed a lot just within myself, that your mindset is everything. That your perspective and your mindset and your energy is everything. It can make your day amazing. It can make your day miserable. And my biggest thing in my journey, as I said before, I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, has been to get myself out of the negativity, to get myself out of the it's not going to happen for me, that, and I still struggle with that to this day. I still struggle with that. But I realize that I struggle with that, and I try to do things to pull myself out of that. We have to trust in the magic, but we also have to trust in the magic within ourselves. The magic that we can create, the magic that we can do, the things that we can change, the things that we can control. Looking at ourselves and saying that, looking in the mirror and saying, I want to do better for myself. I want the relationship that I have with myself to be better, to be stronger, for me to be in a positive place, for me to do those things that I need to do where I can help myself to achieve my goals and to achieve my dreams and to have that perspective and that mental attitude that I can do it. That's one of the hardest things to do. Look at this. I love this. 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups. King of Wands, Page of Wands. It all starts with your first action. It all starts with your first step, the first thing that you do. It's not only about thinking about things, which I've said so many times before, but it's about doing them. And I feel, to be honest, I feel emotional. Like when I saw this 9 of Cups and this 7, I started to feel emotional because it's so exciting. It feels magical. All of these cups, these emotions and these feelings, we have the 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, that the possibilities are endless, right? The miracles are endless. Trusting in the magic, the universe will provide. The universe will provide you those little signs, those things, those hints, that guidance, even if it's just like you turn on your social media and there's a video there that catches your eye, that catches your attention. And that's what happened to me this morning. And there was a video that caught my eye, and I started to listen to it, and it just motivated me. It made me feel good. It made me feel positive. It made me feel energized, and I feel that that's happened quite a bit for me, where there'll be these videos that will pop up and I'm like, what is this video? And then I check it out, and it motivates me and it pushes me to have a better life, to see things differently, and to continue this journey that I've been on to be in a better place and to enjoy each day. And that's what I try and do with my messages here, is for you to see that what is it that you can work on? What is it that you're feeling stuck with? What is it that you feel a weakness is? What is your weakness? What is your strengths? What do you need to focus on? And sometimes it's just that one message, those words or that sentence that you're like, you know what, that clicked, that made sense. I get it now. I know what I need to do. Or it's just that being that cheerleader where there's that person that says, you can do it. I believe in you. You can make it happen at any moment. You can start things over. It doesn't have to be, well, I should have done this 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 5 months ago. It's like from this moment forward that you can change your perspective. You can change your outlook. You can believe that the miracles are endless. You can trust in the magic, and you can see the signs that the universe is trying to provide you. The signs that are around you are subtle. They're little things, and you have to be able to pick up on those. It's not going to be a big neon sign that says, look here for your next step, right? I mean, we all wish that would happen because it would make life so much easier. But the video that I was listening to this morning was saying how he had said, you know, where is your phone? You know, I bet your phone is sitting right next to you, and you're checking your phone all the time, and you haven't put it on silent, and that it's almost like you're checking your social media all the time, but you don't even realize that you're doing it because you don't want to face those emotions or those feelings that you're truly feeling, and you don't want to deal with those, so you're trying to numb yourself with social media. And I was like that before. I used to be, because it was a method of escapism, right? And I feel like it's kind of seeing those things that we do to escape our emotions and our feelings and that relationship that we have with ourselves that is numbing us, right? That's what he had said, is that social media wants you to be numb. It wants you to just go to it all the time, to be that numbing mechanism, so that you're not really dealing with those important things, you're not enjoying life, or you're not experiencing those things that are around you. And I just felt like that was an important message, just to put that out there, because yes, it's hard to deal with our own emotions and our own feelings, and we don't want to face those, and we want to escape those. And so social media is so easy. All you have to do is pick up your phone. And lots of methods of social media that you can look at. I'm not saying to not be on it, but to notice if that is your go-to, if that's what you're using to not face your true emotions or your feelings, or to deal with situations. I just feel like it's something to maybe be aware of or to look at. We all have to make those choices, and I know that for me, I had made that choice to not be on that and not make that my go-to. And I tried to find other things to focus on. And that, for me, is part of it, is going to the barn, because I can just get away for however many hours I'm there. And to watch less TV and to be on social media less. It's just, I'm not saying that it's wrong and that you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying sometimes we just wonder, why are we not believing in the miracles? Why are we not trusting in the magic? Why are we feeling like the abundant universe will provide for us? But is it because we're just focusing on those things that are numbing us, and we're not really able to see what's around us? But it's up to us to take those steps, right? To change those, to see things differently, to see, like I said, those weak spots, to see those spots that we need to work on. Doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight, but it's to at least recognize those, acknowledge those, and say, hey, I'm just going to take those baby steps to change things up. Maybe it's just an hour where you don't look at your phone or you don't look at social media. And it's almost like a habit, you know, it's something that becomes a habit, and it can be something that is hard to break. It's almost like this, you know, an addiction, right? The devil. It's this addiction that we're addicted to, and when we don't have it, it almost feels like this loss or something, and it's like, oh, how can I change that? How can I get back to it, right? But if we realize that it's something that we're focusing too much time on, and we need to change that up, then, like I said, it may be those baby steps a little bit at a time. Just some food for thought. Just my point of view. You may agree with it, you may not agree with it. It may be helpful, it may not be helpful. All right, so let's get a couple cards. Standing up for yourself. Making the best choices for you. Sometimes those choices are hard, right? Sometimes those choices are hard. And sometimes we just want to take that easy route out. And we just want to be like, I just want to be on social media all the time. I don't want to think about things. I don't want to do things. I don't want to deal with it. All right, so the Hermit, Virgo, and then the Knight of Swords. Looking within to find those answers and find that path. If you're feeling like you're lost, if you're feeling like you're, you know, you kind of lost that path, and you're saying the new year is coming around, right? And this is Capricorn birthday months, December and January. If you feel like you've lost that path, look within on those things. What can I change? What can I do differently? What can I see from a different perspective? What am I spending all of my time doing? What am I spending most of my time doing? How am I feeling most of the time? Am I missing out on those relationships? Right? Am I spending more time looking on social media and doing that, and I'm missing out on those people, those relationships that are around me, that I could be spending time with those people, and we could be doing fun things together, or we could just be talking, or we can be socializing, and we can be, you know, communicating that way. Am I missing out on those things? What is your Ten of Cups? Thinking about what is your Ten of Cups? What is your Nine of Cups? Look at that progression between the 9 and the 10. What is your Nine of Cups? What is your Ten of Cups? What does that look like? Is it being on social media all the time and feeling angry and frustrated? Is that what your 9 and 10 of Cups would be? Because if it is, and that's what your life is, then you've achieved it, right? You've achieved your 9 and 10 of Cups. But if it's something different, then how do you achieve that? How do you attain that? What do you need to cut out? What do you need to focus on? What do you need to change? What do you need to work on? Those are some tough questions that we have to ask ourselves. And we're not going to change or do anything until we are ready to do those things. If we're not ready to do it, we're going to find reasons to not do it. And maybe this is the beginning of finding those reasons to do it, to make those changes. All right, so I'm going to close out with Star Dragon's card. We have wisdom, asking questions. Oh my gosh, how perfect is that? That's what I said. That's exactly what I had said earlier, is asking ourselves those questions as what can we change? What can we work on? What can we do differently? What are we spending all our time doing? Asking ourselves those questions, and what are those answers? But I'm going to get a numerology card. Look at this. We have manifestation. So I guess those are all upside down maybe. Manifestation. What do you want to manifest? right? What is your 9 and 10 of Cups? If you want something to manifest, that's the energy that you have to put out there. What do you want to bring in? What do you want to have happen? Putting yourself in that energy. How does that feel when you've achieved that 9 and 10 of Cups? How does that feel? That happiness, that excitement, that fulfillment. Putting yourself in that energy and those feelings so that you can manifest it and you can surround yourself with that energy. Asking those questions, what do I want to manifest? What do I want to do? And then taking those actions, taking those first steps to make them happen. All right, I hope that was helpful. I hope that maybe that made sense to one person. I hope that I asked those questions that kind of sparked your interest and said, this is a beautiful reading with all of these emotions, this 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings that we need, 3 of Cups, that we need to acknowledge and to ask ourselves those questions to what do we truly want to manifest and making that happen, believing in yourself that you will make it happen. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.